C'est vivant to play with their life as to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, one for each night. They shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, one for each night. They shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Are you ready? Are there other people here that can do it in Yiddish too? Some of it? Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. That's amazing! Back to English! Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. C'est vivant to play with and like us to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Okay.
As you're coming in, there are Cedarine prayer books outside, and I also brought a few and put them up here for those who are already in the room. If you need a prayer book to follow along, you don't need one, but if you want one, out there in the back or right over here.
Not by mine. Okay, everyone, clap your hands like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not by might, not by might, and not by power. By whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do it one more time. We go, not by might and not by power. Power! Here we go all together. Not by power.
Power!
Not by power. Power! Not by power.
Power!
By spirit alone. Ruach. Everyone try Ruach. 1, 2, 3. Ruach. And then we get really sweet. Shall we all live in peace? Make really sweet peace signs and sing peace, peace. From the top and not by might and not by power.
Power.
By spirit alone. Ruach. Shall we all live in peace? Not by might, not by might and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach. Shall we all live in peace? The children sing, the children sing. La 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 la. Okay, let's try it again. I'm gonna say the children sing, and you can scream at the top of your lungs. The children sing. La 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 la. The children dream. And though their tears may fall, you can hear them call, and another song will rise. Say what? Another song will say what? Another song will rise. Nutter butter, peanut butter, not by might and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Not by might, not by might and not by power. By spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? The children sing, the children sing. La 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 la. The children dream. And though their tears may fall, you can hear them call, and another song will rise. Say what? And another song will rise. And another song will rise. Nutter butter, peanut butter, not by might and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach, shall we all live in peace? Not by might, not by power. Shalom.
Let's do one more warm-up.
Okay, one more warm-up. Here we go.
And then we'll officially introduce ourselves.
This is the classic one we gotta do.
Yeah?
Lily, we're just in the key of D.
This is classic.
Just 2 chords.
Okay.
First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a dreidel out of clay.
Oh.
Then we're gonna
Oh.
make a dreidel out of wood. Then we're gonna make a dreidel out of
Sand.
Sure.
Snow.
Sure. Cool. You got
Gum.
the last 2. Great. And that one. Okay, here we go. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of wood. And when I went to spin it, it spun just like it should. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of wood. And when I went to spin it, it spun just like it should. Have a little dreidel.
I made it out of snow. And when I tried to spin it, oops, where did it go?
Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of snow. And when I went to spin it, oops, where did it go?
I had a little dreidel. I made it out of gum. And when I went to spin it, it stuck to my thumb. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel,
good.
I made it out of gum. And when I went to spin it, it stuck just to
Sand?
my thumb. I had a little dreidel. I made it out of sand. And when I went to spin it, it crumbled in my hand. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of sand. And when I went to spin it, it crumbled in my hand.
Clay, I
Had
have
a little dreidel.
Made it out of clay.
I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play. Shabbat Shalom. Thanks for coming, everyone. Good night.
Shabbos, yeah, that's it.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Welcome. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. I am Rabbi Joel Nickerson. Who are you? We're going to go down the line. Get ready to introduce yourselves.
Hello,
Who are
everyone.
you? Because some people who go to camp in the summer might know who you are.
That's true.
But others may not know your beauty and sophistication as a song leader yet, before now. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Charlie, and I love singing with people. It's what I get to do every single day, and I absolutely love it. Can't wait to sing with you and pray with you.
My name's Sam, and I play the cajon and the foot tambourine.
Yeah!
And I'm Lily, and tonight I'm playing the melodica and the ukulele.
Wonderful.
And singing too.
We're going to get started in a second. If you want a prayer book, a siddur to follow along, you don't need it, but if you want it, there are some in the back. There are a few up here, or you can follow along just in your mind, whatever's working with you tonight. We are going to do a couple of warm-up songs, and then I'm going to invite up Rachel and Mindy, the mothers of the B'nai Mitzvah, to come and light candles. So get ready. You're on deck.
Yanai, nanai, nai, yanai, nanai, nai, yanai, nanai, nai, yanai.
It's very easy. It's just la la la.
Yanai, nanai, nai,
Simplest words ever.
Yanai, nai, yanai, nanai, nai, yanai, 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 nanai, nai, yanai, 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 nanai, nai. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Oh, we sound good. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Sing it all the way to the ceiling. Shabbat shalom. To the window. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Here we go. Let's lift off. Nai, nai, nai. Yanai, nanai, 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 nai. Yanai, nanai. Yanai, nanai, nai. Yanai, yanai, ya lai la lai lai lai. Shabbat shalom, nice and loud. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Turn to the people in front of you, behind you, next to you. Introduce yourself with your name. Say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Get to know the people you're praying with.
Shabbat.
I know. It's really fun. The moves time. Even like past, like, it's just
Yeah, past everyone's bedtime too.
Maybe we'll have to take something. All right, we can schmooze later over Sufganiyot. Rachel and Mindy, mothers of the B'nai Mitzvah. Come on down, or shall I say, come on up.
okay.
All the way up. You'll do the blessing after they do.
And then the shalom.
I'm just gonna be in B minor.
No, you play.
Okay.
Page 2.
Okay. I like to sing, by the way. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all those who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Bring in 3 circles, the light, the love, the warmth of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'sivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
There's this idea that on Shabbat there are these angels that join us on Friday night and stay with us till the end of Shabbat on Saturday night. And the whole idea of these angels coming and supporting us on Shabbat is that these extra angels bring us extra strength and love and compassion and light. And so Shalom Aleichem is a prayer that we offer on Friday nights. You can find it, I don't know what page it is. Somewhere in there, I'll find it in a minute. But the whole idea is that as we're bringing in Shalom Aleichem, welcome in, come, join us. How can we look on this Shabbat at the darkest time of the year for a little extra light in our lives? So think about that as we sing Shalom Aleichem together. What angels do you want to bring into your life this Shabbat?
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hasharei, Malachi Elyon.
Page 24.
Uni Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni Leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Uni Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem Leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachi Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
In addition to the angels being welcomed on Shabbat, there's this idea that on Shabbat, we're welcoming the Sabbath bride. It's like every Shabbat is a wedding, a joyous occasion where we are celebrating love and romance. Every time we light those candles, it's about romance. It's about finding love in our lives and reigniting that every Shabbat. So on page 20, we're going to do verses 1, 2, 5, and then on the last verse, verse 9, we're going to stand up, we're going to turn to the back doors, and we're going to imagine Shabbat as a bride just walking down one of these aisles and bringing with her love and passion.
Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad Shmiyanu el hameichad Adonai echad u'shemor echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila lechad dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Lechad dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki hi mekor ha'beracha Mirosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchilat lecha dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Hitor eri Kiva orech kumi uri shir daberi Kavod Adonai elayich nigla lecha dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha dodi Likrat kala pnei Shabbat.
Let's stand up. Greet the Sabbath bride.
Bo v'shalom ateret bala gam v'simcha uv'tzola toch emunei am segula bo ichala.
Now we face the front.
Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat lekabela.
Sam is going to solo. Lily, what do you got for us?
Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat, nekabela.
We remain standing. Remain standing, we face this way as we bring in Shabbat and we say we are ready to pray with Baruch Hu. Charlie goes first.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
May be seated. It's very special for Charlie and I to be leading together because the first time I met Charlie, who was a few years younger, I was working at Temple Judea in the Valley where he grew up. He was not yet a song leader. I don't think you even thought you were going to be a song leader at that point.
Baseball player,
Yeah.
for sure. Shortstop, New York Yankees. Didn't work out. It's fine. This is a
Okay.
better job.
This is a great gig. Charlie's been through some stuff that I asked him to share with us tonight because being a song leader is not just about playing music. Really, a song leader is about how do you teach through music. And so I'd love for you to teach us a little right now.
Sure. First of all, I just want to say it's always an honor to sing and to pray with people, and I'm really grateful just to be here with you and singing with you. Music has been a part of every culture around the world as far back as we can go, and that's no accident. It's such a core thing that we do, so I'm really grateful to be a part of it. And music has saved my life in a lot of ways, and it's saved my journey. I'll keep it short, and if you have questions, I'd love to talk to you after. If you've seen me walking around, I have a blind cane, but I can also look right at you. It's because I have eyesight like looking through a boba straw, okay? So if you want to, you can hold up your hand like this, and you can look through it, close the other eye, and kind of look around. That's what it's like for me, except there's some blurry stuff in there and some floaties and some fun stuff every now and then, but that's day to day. The majority is like this. I'm also blind at night. It's called retinitis pigmentosa. So I've been through a lot of challenge. There's been a lot of pain in the fact that I've had to start, I know it stinks. I don't like being blind either. And actually, that's not true. I actually love being blind. I'll share you a little bit about that, but at first I really didn't like it, mostly because it didn't let me become a baseball player like I really wanted to. But it did let me discover golf. It did let me discover music. It did let me discover singing with people. And there's a blessing in our tradition that says, Baruch atah Adonai. Can you try that? Baruch Eloheinu melech haolam. Eloheinu. You're probably really good at that. You sound really good at that. Next part goes, Pokeach Ivrim. Now, in our prayer book, that blessing says, thank you, God, ruler of the universe. Blessed are you, God, for opening up the eyes of the blind, or for those who can't see. Here's the thing, though. You can't actually open up your eyes. What do you open up when you open up your eyes? Your eyelids. Your eyes never open or close. They're always looking. The only thing you don't see, when it becomes dark, the thing that you're seeing is the back of your eyelids. You actually are always seeing something. So, I started to think about what are eyelids. And that word pokeach is actually specific to eyelids. It's specific to it. No other place is it used. It's not opening up anything else, just eyelids in Hebrew. So I thought, what are eyelids? I think of them as curtains. Imagine this is the big stage, right? And you know that there's a big play happening behind here. but the curtains are up, so you can't see the play. In our lives, we are blind to the things that have curtains up or that are blocked, and we can't see what's going on. And what we have to do is we have to open up the curtains, and that's what this blessing is. It's an opportunity for us to see what's right in front of us, but we might be blind to. So I want to share that melody with you of a song that I wrote to that blessing that we just learned. And then we'll rock out to it a little bit. Okay, first part's going to go like this. Oh, 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 oh. Try that. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Last part. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Your turn. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Beautiful. Stick that in the back of your brain. That's like the cherry on top at the end. First part's going to go like this. I'll sing it. You guys sing it right back. You're super good singers. We got this. It goes like this. Baruch atah Adonai. Your turn. Baruch atah Adon. Oh, we sound awesome. Second part. Eloheinu melech haolam. Here we go. Eloheinu melech haolam. Baruch atah Adonai. Eloheinu together. Eloheinu. Eloheinu melech haolam. Second part's like this. Pokeach ivrim. Your turn. Pokeach ivrim. Nice. Pokeach ivrim. Whoa, oh, oh, your turn. Pokeach ivrim. Whoa, oh, both pokeachs. Pokeach ivrim. Pokeach ivrim. I am blind to the life that's right beside me. I am blind to the light that shines before me. I am blind to the shadows all around me, to the absence of the blessings that are right before my eyes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Sound awesome. Baruch atah. Baruch atah Adonai. Sing it like you're opening up. Eloheinu melech ha'o. Open up your lungs and sing it out. Baruch atah Adonai. Beautiful. Eloheinu. Eloheinu melech ha'olam. Pokeach ivrim. Pokeach ivrim. Pokeach ivrim. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, oh. Pokeach ivrim. Pokeach. I am blind. I am blind. And I can see what's right before me. I am blind, and I can hear the world around me. I am blind, and I can feel the strength inside me. The beauty in our world sings beyond our eyes. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. One more time. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Guys are some awesome singers. Sound awesome.
Thank you. Shema is also a time where we close our eyes, where it's not about looking at all, it's about listening, right? Because there's so much that we also, not only do we blind ourselves to some of the things around us and some of that beauty, but sometimes our sight gets in the way of hearing the most important words. I love you. Stop. I'm sorry. Forgive me. All of these things that we hear that sometimes we just ignore. And Shema is our opportunity to focus on what really matters. So we close our eyes, we take a deep breath, we prepare ourselves for Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai 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 Echad.
Where are Jesse and Max? Our bar mitzvah. Come on up, guys. Right following the Shema, we have Ve'ahavta. It's on page 36 if you want to follow along as Jesse and Max are going to lead us. Ve'ahavta is about the actions. Once we hear things, how are we going to act in the world? What does it mean to express our love and our devotion? Come on over, guys.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם בדניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ושתם לאות על ידיך לך יהיו לטוטפות בין עיניך ובטחתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. יישר כוח.
There's a, you guys can go sit down for now. There's a famous modern prophet, Bobby McFerrin, who, growing up, I think he only has one hit, right? I don't know if there's anything besides Don't Worry, Be Happy, but there is something pretty incredible about Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. Charlie, what are we doing? How is Bobby McFerrin and Don't Worry, Be Happy a part of our service?
How is it not, Okay, so I don't even have to explain it. We'll just do it. It'll be awesome, I promise. It's not just Bobby McFerrin, it's also Bob Marley.
Two modern prophets.
Two Bobs in one. Here we go.
Yeah, page 40.
Anami Chamocha. Here we go. This is what we do at camp. It's amazing. Can't wait to sing it with you. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry.
Be happy.
We sound good. One more time, just like that. Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy. Got any whistlers out there? Don't worry.
Be happy now. Don't worry. Be happy.
All right, here we go. Micha mocha, same melody. Micha mocha. Micha mocha, ba'elim Adonai. Don't worry.
Be happy.
Micha mocha. Micha ne'edar. Ne'edar ba'kodesh. Don't worry. Be happy.
Be happy.
No ra tehilo. No ra tehilo. Ose. Ose fele. Don't worry.
Be happy.
Singing don't worry. Singing don't worry about a thing. Why? Why? Because every little thing, oh, okay, is gonna be alright. One more time, sing it out, sing and don't worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright.
You could just do that all night.
Right?
Yeah. Parents, play Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy for your children, because they don't know it. They should know that song. Vishamru is our reminder, it's on page 44, of the importance of guarding. Shomer is to guard. Vishamru is about guarding Shabbat. Vishamru, every Friday night, we sing this to remind ourselves that it is so easy to go 24/7, to just bowl through life, to keep doing the same old thing 7 days a week. But our tradition has created this stopgap and said, you need a break. We are forcing you to just take a break. And in today's world, it is so easy for us to ignore that. But when we sing Vishamru tonight, I want you to think about, for the next 24 hours, what's one thing you can do differently during Shabbat than anything else during the week? Maybe you shut down your email for a few hours. Maybe you even just, if it's too hard to do that, maybe you turn off notifications for the rest of tonight. Whatever you can do to slowly transition yourself towards this idea that one day a week you allow yourself a little freedom from the enslavement that comes with 6 other days of the week.
Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritola. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritola. Beini uvein B'nei Yisrael, oti leolam, oti leolam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritolam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafash, shavat vayinafat. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritolam. Veshamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat lasot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam beritolam.
Jesse and Max, come on back up, guys. The Amidah, our standing prayer, begins on page 46. La'amod means to stand, hence the Amidah, the standing prayer. So we begin on page 46. Jesse and Max are going to lead us in the first few blessings. After we do the opening, which is really about opening up our hearts to prayer, not just with our lips, but with our hearts, then we move into the prayer about Lador Vador, what it means to be a part of generation to generation. And then the next prayer that they will lead, the Giverot, is really about how do we find strength in our lives. So we join together.
Adonai, Sefatai Tiftav, Ufiagi Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, let my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagibor, V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imachot, Umevi Geula Libnei V'nehem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol atah Rav Le'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach,
Umorid HaGashem, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Mishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidom Le'olam, Melech Le'mit, Umatzmiach Yeshua, Ne'eman atah l'chayot, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei HaKol.
We continue silently, either with the Siddur through page 62 or your own silent prayer, and then whenever you are done, you may be seated.
Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atah Adon, Lechu HaShalom, Ki Ata Melech Adon, Lechu HaShalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. B'tov be'einecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael. V'chol ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, נשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, Tasim leolam, Tasim leolam, Tasim leolam.
In addition, for praying for peace, we always offer a prayer for healing. Misha Berach, if you have a Siddur, it's on page 253 in the middle there. The way we do it here is we'll start the version first verse together, and then we're going to pause. And if you're thinking of someone, if you would be brave enough to stand up, and then as my hand comes around, we can say those names out loud so that we can direct our prayers to those who are in need of healing.
Berach Avoteinu Mekor Abracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
Any names that people want to share? Send prayers of healing to all of them.
Misher Berach Imotenu Mekor Habracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
I want to share a story with you. It's written by Rabbi Ed Feinstein. He's the senior rabbi at Valley Beth Shalom in the Valley. Some people who were here earlier today got a taste, but I'm going to start over from the beginning. This is called The Grinch Who Stole the Latkes, a Hanukkah story. Oh, the Jews of old Jewville just loved holidays and kept them religiously in all of their ways. On Rosh Hashanah, they ate apples and honey, then came to temple all dressed in Armani. On Holy Yom Kippur, they prayed and they fasted through rabbis' long sermons. They kvetched, but they lasted. Till Nila was over and proclaimed Cantor Fox, go home and break fast on bagels and lox. They sat and they feasted in glorious sukkahs, and on Simchat Torah they danced off their tuchas. Come Purim, they brought to the shul their noisemakers while dressed up in costumes like Shaq and the Lakers. On Pesach, they asked the Haggadahs 4 questions and ate so much matzah, which is bad for digestion. But of all the holidays that we Jews remember, the most special in Jewville was the one in December. With tales of brave Judah, with latkes and dreidels, Hanukkah thrilled Jewville's boychicks and maidels. Hanukkah brought all their families together to sing and to celebrate no matter how cold the weather. But there was one among them who got no joy and no nachas from candles and latkes and dreidels and brachas. In fact, though his home was so close to the sewer, it made him quite nauseous to hear Ma'ot Sur. Hanukkah made him so angry and bluish, you'd hardly have guessed that he was born Jewish. Since his bar mitzvah, he grew not an inch. He was surly and hairy, and they called him the Grinch. He lived on a mountaintop far above town. When Hanukkah came, he declared with a frown, I hate all your holidays, it's all hocus pocus. When I tell the story, I'm for Antiochus. But miracles, they are all made up and fake. Anyone who believes them makes a mistake. Maybe Maccabees found some oil in the temple, but soon it burned out. That's the truth, just that simple. And so, my dear children, here's the cold, hard, dark fact. If you're looking for oil, it's under Iraq. They're polishing menorahs, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow is Hanukkah, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find a way to stop Hanukkah from coming. So the night before Hanukkah, when the town smelled of latkes, the Grinch donned his hat and zipped up his gatkas. He snuck through the town, and while latkes were cooking, he sprinkled his poison while no one was looking. No one got sick. No one got fluish, but Grinch's bad latkes changed everyone Jewish. The Grinch, he was clever with a great sense of humor, because his evil poison turned kids into consumers. And when families told tales of wise Mattathias, all kids could say was, what did you buy us? We want PlayStation, Xbox, or we'll make a fuss. We want Barbie and Legos because Toys R Us. The parents, they fretted. Should we light the menorah? Our children have turned into Sodom and Gomorrah. What will happen to us when the poison affects us? To keep ourselves happy, we'll have to buy a new Lexus. Soon all of Jewville was crazy with shopping. To 108 stores they went without stopping. No one sat home to sing Me Yimalel, because the best things in life were at Bloomingdale's. They forgot Judah's fight against gods who were foreign. What mattered to them was J. Crew and Ralph Lauren. They stopped making latkes with their special aroma unless they could find them at Williams-Sonoma. A people who once died, but their God would not switch, bowed down to an idol called Abercrombie and Fitch. As the dark fell on Hanukkah, bereft of its light, the Grinch cackled loudly into the night. I knew it! Their miracles are empty and false. Just give them some credit cards and bring them to malls. They'll soon forget all it means to be Jews when there's such nice things on sales at Saks Fifth Avenue. But there was still one in Jewville who was immune to his potion. For her, Hanukkah meant dedication, devotion. Susie LeJew was a Jew oh so loyal, but no latkes for her. She's allergic to oil. So while all Jewville went crazy with materialism, Susie stayed rooted in true Judaism. She knew it was her task, like old Mattathias, to break down the idols that bind us and tie us to gods that are false and ideals so untrue, and remind us the real meaning of being a Jew. But how? I'm just one in all of this madness. How? I'm a kid, she cried in her sadness. Then she had an idea. It filled her with elation. It's what Rabbi Leader might call revelation. She knew what to do. It was clear as can be. So she picked herself up like a new Maccabee. There was Judah and Simon and Yonatan too. Eliezer, Yonatan, and now Susie the Jew. She gathered her candles and Hanukkah in case she got hungry, a sufganiyah. Then she marched to the mall with courage, no fears. She went to do battle between Macy's and Sears. She stood in the food court and climbed up on a table. She held her menorah as high as she's able, and she called out her message in a voice loud and free. Who is on God's side? Come forth, come to me. Everyone froze and looked on in distress. They looked out from Nordstrom's and out from Express at this little girl zealot with her great Jewish rap. They heard her at Nike's and even at the Gap. A moment of silence, then a sigh of emotion as everyone woke up from the Grinch's bad potion. What are we doing here with all of this stuff? We don't need all this merchandise. We have enough. So they dropped all their shopping bags, all they purchased with plastic. They all ran home. It was fantastic. For those capitalists, it was a disaster. The sales figures came in 10% low below last year. But for those faithful to God, it was a moment to see, just like the first Hanukkah in 166 BCE. They all went right home and lit up the bright shamas. They sat with their families and recited God's promise, not by might or by power, but by spirit and soul. Not by power or might shall the world shall be whole. While they all sat at home and they sang Sevivon, only Susie remained at the mall all alone. But she wasn't alone. She could smell his bad stench. He stepped out of the darkness. Oh, it's the Grinch. He was mad beyond words. You could say he was furious, but truth be told, he was even more curious. How did you do that? My plan you just foiled. Do you know what it took to poison their oil? I thought it was brilliant. This potion can't fail to lure them to Costco, to buying retail. Susie sat down and lit her menorah and answered the Grinch from her knowledge of Torah. Don't you know, didn't you learn at school or at home? In Pirkei Avot chapter 4 taught Ben Zoma, to get all that you want will just make you sick. To want what you've got is life's greatest trick. Tonight, Mr. Grinch, the world's dark, the world's cold. So tonight, Mr. Grinch, the story is told. How Judah the warrior set down his sword and proceeded to light up the house of the Lord. He needed pure oil to light the menorah. He needed 8 days' worth according to the Torah. But they found just one jar in the temple's vast towers. They found just enough to last 24 hours. Judah, he lit it because with all his might, he believed in each person is a spark of God's light. And if all of that light we combine and we share in the night's cold darkness, we'll all know God is there. It's not the stuff, Mr. Grinch, that we crave so hysterical, but sharing our light is the Hanukkah miracle. The Grinch stood transfixed. He lost all his fight. The Grinch stood there mystified. He knew Susie was right. The Grinch was transformed that Hanukkah night. For in Susie's menorah, he saw God's true light. Since then, he's done a miraculous tshuva. He comes to the minyan. He's a shaker and mover. He sings in the choir. He knows every song, and he said he does Hanukkah all the year long. This is the story, dear boychicks and maidels. So when you sit down to play with your dreidels, remember brave Susie, who made friend of a foe. That's why it said, Nes Gadol Hayapo. Happy Hanukkah. And in that spirit, let's sing a couple of Hanukkah songs before we end this service tonight.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Okay, we started off real hot in the beginning because DJ Rabbi Joel Nickerson was throwing down some
By the way,
serious rhymes.
that's a great plug.
Yeah.
January 31st, Hip Hop Shabbat.
It's
Upstairs,
a real thing.
Stalford Hall.
I did not know that was a thing. That's
a
amazing.
Shabbat, unlike any of you have experienced rap, mostly if you're a 90s hip hop fan, you are going to love this experience. But you should come. There's going to be a blacklight wall where you can tag Shabbat messages. There's going to be a lot of hip hop music and some DJ lights and a lot of fun. January 31st. So
Okay,
thanks for that plug.
so if we're doing that, can we take some suggestions for dreidels that we can make?
Sure.
Okay, here we
You
go.
mean like clay?
Yeah, we can do clay.
Okay.
What else though? What else do we got?
What else do you have? What? Trees? What's
Dreidel, 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 I made it out of trees. I put some pepper on it, and everybody sneezed.
Oh!
All right.
Okay.
Trees and sneeze. All
Okay.
right.
Okay, here we go. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of trees. I put some pepper on it, and everybody sneezed. Achoo! Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of trees. I put some pepper on it, and everybody sneezed.
Any other ideas? Any other rhymes people have? Yes. Okay. Fleas gave it to some dogs and now they have disease. Poor dogs. But that's okay. That's a good one. Okay, this is a new one.
Okay, here we go. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of fleas. I gave it to some doggies, and now they have disease. Boo-hoo. Dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of fleas. I gave it to some doggies, and now they have disease.
That's a slightly depressing one, but okay.
Yeah, let's lift it up a little bit. Come on.
Any others?
Bring the light.
What's one that you have that you really like? What's your favorite?
Okay, my favorite?
I don't know.
Okay.
Or one.
One.
Of your
Here we go.
favorites.
Made it out of soap, dropped it in a river, it didn't float.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, that's good.
Have a little dreidel. I made it out of soap. I dropped it in a river. My dreidel didn't float. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of soap. I dropped it in a river. My dreidel didn't float. Clay, I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play.
One more Hanukkah song
Let's do
before
it.
Mourner's
Okay.
Kaddish.
This is one that we heard before in the wonderful story. Not by might, not by power, but our spirit alone shall we create a world of light and peace. Many don't realize that this is a Hanukkah song. It's my favorite Hanukkah song. Not by might, not by might, and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by might, and not by power.
Power.
By spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. The children sing, the children sing. La 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 la. The children dream. And though their tears may fall, you can hear them call, and another song will rise. Say what?
And
another song will rise. Say what? And another song will rise. Nutter butter, peanut butter, not by might and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. And not by might, not by might, and not by power. Power by spirit alone. Ruach shall we all live in peace. Not by might, not by power. Shalom.
Nice. Couple of quick announcements before Mourner's Kaddish. Those of you who brought open gifts for the Karsh Center, just want to thank you for that. I learned today that some of the gifts that they've already received this week, they've handed out to over 60 families who didn't have gifts for the holidays. And over 100 gifts minimum have been handed out over the course of multiple days. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that mitzvah and bringing light to people's lives. On your way out this door, we're going to be asking people to kind of move out that hallway. Along the way there, you will find sufganiot, jelly donuts, as well as dreidels and gelt. So you can help yourself to those. Not yet. Almost, though. Promise there will be plenty for everyone here. And right after we do Mourner's Kaddish, Max and Jesse are going to come up to lead us in Kiddush and Motzi, but not yet. And so we're going to turn now to the Mourner's Kaddish. If you want to follow along, it's on page 294. Since this is a holiday about light, this is one of the most significant prayers where we are thinking about the light of those people who are no longer with us physically, but whose memories continue to light up our lives. And so especially we remember those who passed away from our community this past month: Barbara Alpert, Marilyn Ehrman, Cantor Maurice Glick, Leonard Goldberg, Julie Goldsmith, Ruth Green, Aaron Pollock, Pearl Post. We remember the yard sites from our community: Don Adlin, Isaac Alex, Chaim Otzman, Helene Hansen, Alvin Barbanel, Miriam Barron, Kostanin Baruch, Howard Bashk, Jerry Bendit, Dorothy Blankford, Hannah Blankford, Henry Blankford, Michael Blankford, Seal Bloom, Lena Berg, Emmanuel Burton, Mark Kane, Barry Chasen, Dora Cohen, David Cotter, Gussie Dancer, David Dayani, Penrose Desser, Sherry DeVries, Francis Fenton, Rudolph Fox, Rose Steinberg Frankel, Stuart Friedman, Arthur Gardner, Abraham Goldberg, Richard Goldman, Dorothy Good, Henrietta Gorelick, Joel Greenberg, Lawrence Heineman, Daniel Helfont, William Heller, Daryl Hirsch, Eugene Hirsch, Irving Hirsch, Sheppy Hockenberg, Benjamin Holm, Gordon Holtmark, Louis Hyman, Ruth Jameson Fine, Max Joffe, Miriam Caden, Madeline Carnes, Philip Kend, Eva Kirshner, George Kutal, Lenore Kramer, Burton Kurtzman, Marilyn Langsman, Myron Lester, Charles Levison, Max Levine, Maurice McGilnick, Anna Malin, Nathan Marin, Asher Mishkanian, Mark Myers, Stanley Mayer, Helene Molimo, Milance Nodivkov, Edward Nuger, Lillian Opper, Jeanette Pastor, Dorothy Plager, Molly Polyp, Herbert Polsky, Lorraine Randall, Boris Ratner, Philip Brous, Edna Rice, Meyer Rofe, Reese Roston, Harry Siegels, Zachary Seidel, Martin Saylor, Leonard Schaefer, David Scher, Nathan Smook, Marion Steinberg, Marilyn Sussman, Susan Turk, Leon Wachtman, Mindell Wallach, Benjamin Ward, Bessie Wollner, and Murray Zachary. Any other names you'd like to add to our list tonight? If you're in the period of Shiva, 7 days since the passing of a loved one, if you could rise. If you're in the period of Shloshim, 30 days since the passing of a loved one. If you are in your first year of mourning or you are here to commemorate a yard site, if you could rise at this time. And we ask our entire community to rise and stand with those mourners as we join together. Yitkadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrachu te ve'amlich malchute, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayed d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'gala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivrach le'olam ulmei maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei d'kudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, da'miran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Peace for all of us. Thank you to Charlie for being here. Hope you can do more Shabbats with us. Thanks, of course, to Sam and Lily, who join us more regularly. Wishing you all a healthy and a happy Hanukkah and New Year. And we'll close with a prayer for peace. So say shalom. Let's put our arms around each other, looking for that light in our own lives and in the world around us.
say shalom. Biroma,
Say shalom.
oh, say shalom. Biroma, huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Alleluia. 2, 3, 4. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring
Oh, say
peace down.
shalom.
Oh, say shalom.
Sound beautiful to the ceiling.
Biroma.
Oh, say shalom.
Oh, say shalom. Biroma.
Huyase.
Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Huyase, huyase, huyase shalom. Alleluia.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace
May
down.
the one.
May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
Remain standing. We conclude Mazel Tov to the B'nai Mitzvah families, Jesse and Max's families. Wishing you guys the best. Hold up the Kiddush cup.
Shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon inhilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tehila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim ki banu aharta eltanu Kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodsheha ahava uvratzon kinhaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat
L'chaim.
Little motzi, and now a little kiddush.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
shalom.
Happy Chanukah. You can get your sufganiyot on the way out.